Yo, what's up? It's your boy Wizzy the Creator, aka Prof Star Amo, aka Amos. And yeah, guys, thank you for joining us into Schizophrenic Recordings, the Motivacity. Now, previously, taking it from what you said, I feel like when you sit down and decide to be like you don't want to fail, that's actually setting the foundation that this is what I don't want.
Yeah.
And then since I don't want this, I can actually try to do this so that I can overcome this thing called failure. Yeah, it's not a matter of fearing failure.
Yes.
But it's a matter of just challenging yourself to, kind of like go away from it and actually rise.
Yes.
So yeah, from there, that's where you came up with goals. Yeah, because now setting a foundation, it's like you're having a vision that you don't want this, but you want to get there.
Yes.
When you set goals to get there, that's like actually like an action type of thing. Because now when you sit down and say this is what I don't want, that's what you see with your own words. When you set goals and start moving or attempting to achieve those goals, those are actions.
Yes.
Actions do the walk, words do the talk.
Yes. I hope you wrote that down.
Yeah, have your notepad. There are more things that we're gonna use here. So like especially like using an analogy of a tree. Since like you kind of like saw with okay, now this thing of studying for 8 hours, it's not your thing. For me, I will say that SMU is a tree, and then you in SMU you gotta branch out.
Yeah. Welcome to Joy Feed.
So since I mentioned about like branching out, so let's say SMU is a tree and then you gotta branch out like that. So you gotta find your own like branches, like something that works for you instead of SMU, which is like a tree. You see. So yeah, I understand like some other things don't work for other people, but now you gotta find your own and set your own platform. Actually, but okay, now for me to get that, let me use this. And again, you gotta look at like how you study methods, because now things don't work for everyone.
Yes, they don't. But then it shouldn't be like a lazy thing to say, no, I can't study 8 hours, that's not for me. If like, be honest with yourself. If you know you can do 8 hours,
go for it. Why not? If you can study for 16 hours like this nigga, go for it. Why not? If you study for 4 hours and when you have a fast brain, like you have a strong memory retention, nobody can judge you. As long as you're getting the marks that you desire. I'm like, that's what's up.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. For real though.
Yeah.
So actually, as we were talking about it, now having a vision, that vision won't be valid without goals.
Yep.
Now, those goals won't be valid without actions.
Yes.
And those actions, they need motivation. With motivation is the thing that gives you the energy, the driving force to achieve that.
Yeah.
So now, if you need external energy, that's when you use your energy supplements, like this nigga did. But now, at the end of the day, all of these factors now, they gotta actually puzzle up to form a bigger picture of what do you want, where do you wanna go, where are you from, where are you at, and where do you wanna go? What can you do to actually get there? So and then
it's very important when you get into varsity. You shouldn't be carried away by everything that's happening around you. It's very easy to very easy. But once you have that picture and you're like looking at it all the time, obviously in your mind and all of that, it's hard for you to just go where the wind is going.
Exactly. So that's why like being introduced, like coming to varsity is like actually you being introduced to being independent.
Yes, independent.
That's where growth comes in full force, because now you are the one who gets to decide actually, like balancing your personal life and your academic life. So yeah, there are things that you can do here in varsity. If you want, you can just go out, hang out, chill out, like have your personal life, boost your social life.
Yes, please. It shouldn't be academics. In as much as you are in varsity, you need to understand that there's coming a time when you're gonna leave
varsity.
You're gonna leave varsity, and it shouldn't have abandoned your other life. Like it's not like, I think maybe something that but people do know, because they know that you're producing, but it's not just academics. You do music, you write. These are things that replenish you, things that push you and do stuff to you, like you enjoy them. So you find also what you love to do, like singing, like for instance I do YouTube, those kind of things. Like do those things as well, like
for in my case, like using me as an example, it's kind of like confusing to people that don't understand me, because I've made mysterious for a long time. They always see me in study hall. They never saw me in parties actually, like those events that they pull out, like at 1C Park and all those things. They never saw me there. But I do drink, I do stuff. It's just that I have a designated time period for me to do those things. Me doing music production and stuff, that's when I actually met people who I can vibe with. Like I know that like those people are creative. They feed my creativity in the same manner that I feed minds to them. So yeah, we help each other grow in one aspect than the other, you see. So yeah, I have Skizu Tsepo. That's my best friend ever. That's my nigga. I know that when I'm with that nigga, I'm cool, I'm myself. Like that's when I get to fully express myself now, despite my serious face when you meet me in study hall, because like there we are busy. We are serious there. We ain't got no time for
serious business.
We are there for serious business. Then this nigga is always smiling though. So yeah, you just gotta balance your personal life and your
strike the balance. Very important.
So anxiety is the biggest issue that students face. Nobody talks about this anyway. Like anxiety, like that thing, like it can do a whole lot of damage to your psyche, basically. Because now most of us are anxious towards like writing our tests, exams and stuff, but now there's a way to deal with that. Now mind you that if now you define your test, like the root of your anxiety as a problem, if you define that as a problem, just know that it is there. It won't move away. You are the one who got to come up with a solution for it. Stressing about that won't help you at all.
No, it won't.
It won't.
Find what works. How did you deal with it? How did you deal with anxiety?
So like for me, like I knew it's okay now. The problem, or maybe the cause of my anxiety, is due to the fact of like I'm writing a test and then I'm doubting myself. So doubt is also a factor there. But now I sat down and I was like, okay, I know that like writing, the test there, that's a problem. I defined it as a problem. And it is there. It is like a dependent factor. It is there. It can't be moved around. You see. So what I actually did was like, okay, I said, okay, this thing, it's there, and then I can't actually change it. but now I can come up with a solution towards it. Then I was like, okay, now I know that like I have maybe chapter 1 up to chapter 10, or maybe chapter 1 up to chapter 8 or 5. And then I got like 2 weeks before writing. So that's when I actually like sat down and then like made goals. Like, okay, within the first 3 days I should at least cover like maybe 2 or 3 chapters. Now I should like I challenged myself to actually like be efficient and faster, like study efficiently and faster. See, and then now on the 4th day before I begin other chapters, I revised those 3 chapters. Then like I moved to the next chapters. By 2 weeks, I know that like 3 days before the test, that's actually like I'm done with everything, and then now I can sit down and revise everything. Even those ones that I didn't catch last time around, I can like make more time for those. So like that's how I actually challenged my anxiety. For me I would say that it is more of like challenging it instead of like driving it away. Because anxiety, it's more anxiety and pain. Actually, these 2 factors are factors that like challenge you as a person to become better than yourself. You see, without these 2 things, like what will happen is that you'll be in your comfort zone. And then we know that like dealing with serious situations while you in your comfort zone, like there won't be a progress.
There's no growth in comfort zone.
Exactly. So you just gotta face challenges head on.
I think
problems head on.
I think what I get from you is that you gave yourself more confidence in like getting yourself prepared. Sometimes the anxiety arises because you are not fully prepared.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's other factors, but once you prepare yourself very well and the anxiety is caused by not being prepared, you get rid of it. I think the other aspect is surround yourself with people who are not anxious
but have the same vision as you.
Yes. Like I remember there were times where, imagine like you're going for an exam, there's a group of people who are just there panicking. What do you remember this? Do you remember that? And I would have certain people be like, nah guys, let's just pray together. We studied, we know these things, we are confident, we know these things. You enter the exam room in a different atmosphere because you prayed and you have confidence that the things that you know are gonna be remembered. And one thing we cannot overlook is that there is a spiritual aspect to the studying. Sometimes people get into the exam room, they know stuff, all of a sudden they just go blank.
Exactly.
So to a certain degree there is a spiritual aspect involved in it. So we had to also deal with that. And with people also, encourage each other. Like if we're always talking like, no, we studied or we're going through stuff together, not in an anxious manner, but handle fella to just revise and just talk about stuff, you eliminate that anxiety that comes because you get confidence, or no man, I know this.
Then I mean like you don't necessarily need to waste time for you to actually acquire your confidence or your motivation. I mean like there's God is there, man. I mean like let's talk about spirituality.
God's confidence,
God is there. I mean like if you put God first in everything that you do, when you study, after studying, before writing,
even after writing, pray before you study. Even while you're studying, even sometimes when certain concepts don't seem to be getting in, like you pray. It helps a lot. I think there are people who can attest to that. Like you can't take God out of the equation. He is there. And he cares about our academics, right?
I mean like if you ask for something, he will provide.
Always.
For me, like I remember like there was these other moments where I was completely worn out, like facing mental breakdowns. Like thus far, I faced 19 mental breakdowns. Thus far, just imagine. But now, how did I overcome that? It was through prayer and not like being hard on myself.
Yeah.
And just giving myself time to rejuvenate. How so? By also watching motivational videos.
Yeah.
Like those, like no matter how slow the process is,
Yes.
I just trusted the process, you know. And then eventually I bounced back harder,
and we're here.
stronger. Yeah, and then now we're here. Now,
What's up?
yeah.